So this one is apparently called Men Dating Single Mothers and the Consequences of It. So here's another short from Pick Me Pearl. Let's see what pearls of wisdom she has to share with us today. Do, 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 do.
Men dating single mothers comes with a bunch of problems.
Oh, yeah.
As a sister, I would never want my brother to date a mother with a child.
Why is that, Pearl?
I really think that once you have a kid, you've kind of made your bed, you should lie in it.
Why? I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why one might have a kid. I mean, these people are coming from a conservative point of view, and, you know, often they're coming from a conservative point of view, and somehow they're now going to be shaming people into having kids. I mean, it's ridiculous, but let's continue.
If you get lucky and find a husband, that's great, but you're kind of donezo. Like, honestly, I really don't think you should make a child with a man and not marry him.
What if so if the guy happens to be an abuser, or what happens if you were planning on doing it and maybe the guy was, in the military and he died, and now you want to be able to, have another, a family with somebody else. You're gonna blame the woman for having a spouse in the military who died. I mean, I don't think she thinks these things through all the way.
And I think you should never leave if you have a kid with someone.
Never leave. Never. Doesn't matter what happens in the situation. The person could beat you, abuse you, whatever. Pearl says never leave. Abuse is apparently not a thing in Pearl's world. So, I mean, this is why I call this unraveling toxic masculinity. She is just enforcing archaic ideas that pervaded society, that we have worked as a society to get rid of. It used to be that somebody in such a situation with an abusive spouse would not be able to leave that spouse because she, as the wife, felt like they wouldn't be able to go anywhere because there were no options for them. And she is trying to push us back to that time. It's bizarre. It's ridiculous. This is the type of mentality that we have to fight. And it's just baffling to me why a woman would do such a thing. Well, it also baffles me why women would vote for Republicans also, because they're constantly voting against their best interests as well. But here you have a woman who is fighting to shame single mothers, because that's what these alpha dude male bros do, because they would never get into a relationship and want to be a insta dad. And then B, she's going to tell somebody if they were in a relationship with a guy and they had a kid, never leave. That's some toxic bullshittery.